City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And he's going to be dropped following it. past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60.
And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. Well, he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him a chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. There's a short one caught by Uzomah.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On the counter, it's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Throw right side, Wilson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Uzomah. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams marching right to the goal line and not cap.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
In motion is Hardy.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's
from midfield. Here's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Understandable. We're going to see some of this first game of the year and a penalty.
Yeah, we are, and don't forget the emotion of it all as well. I mean, they've been building to this crescendo the entire offseason, so we maybe see some of this in the early part of the game.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. The slot man in motion right.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To the air, Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Hardman on the return.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Cook again. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. Second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's Hall again. And some nifty running here as they'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. Then with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. So after the INT, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Swipe. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball
It's a
spread.
new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ball again on second down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ball again.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. There's a short one caught by Uzomah. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 26. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Abanikanda. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and
he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
What happened? Seriously? Was that even a play?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll try the middle with Cook.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Allen.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down, Bills.
Here's Allen to throw it.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown!
Gabriel Davis.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Israel Abanikanda
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 11 yards for number 11. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 20. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Allen now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and